Hello,
Hello.
welcome to another SBGMR video.
Yes. In different surroundings.
It is indeed.
Yes.
Today we're in Reading.
We are.
We've arrived just now at our hotel.
Yep. For the GBHL doubles tournament tomorrow. We're excited.
We are excited. We've been preparing for this for months.
We have.
If you've been wondering why we've not had much footage up on the channel, it's because I've moved to another location now, so meeting up for gaming is
It is
restricted to
difficult,
at least
yes.
once, maybe once every 2 weeks.
Do you want to tell them what army we have taken?
Yes. I should tell you what army we've taken. We're taking Gondor.
Yes. The hated Gondor
Mm.
that we have said multiple times in all the videos we've had. We don't like playing them.
No. Yet somehow.
Somehow we've ended up with a Gondor list for the tournament.
Mm.
So,
Why did we pick Gondor? It was because they offer a huge deal of flexibility.
yeah, they do.
The tournament itself is a doubles, as we said. As you
Yeah,
said.
300 points apiece.
Yeah. So we need to get a good amount of men and a good amount of power and flexibility within 200-300 point armies. You see,
Mhm.
and Gondor offers that. They offer cheap standard units.
Yeah.
And fairly
Decent
cheap
heroes.
specialised.
Yeah.
Rangers 3+ hits. Guard of Fountain Court can be defense 7, fight 4, as the Rangers can too. So all of a sudden you're knocking up your standard units to fight 4s.
Yeah, which is really useful to have. The only way I think we will struggle is without strength 4.
That is a difficulty because as the game develops, everyone's becoming strength 4 more often.
But we do have the knights with the lancers,
Taking a contingent of
Yes.
Faramir's knights.
so potentially the help there.
So yeah, that would be good for taking down some nasty, some more difficult people
Yeah,
on the charge, of course.
absolutely.
The other thing Gondor has is a couple of very cheap heroes, like Beregond and
Mhm.
Damrod.
It just allows us to max out the warband a little bit more, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Try and get the weight of numbers against the enemy.
Yeah, and then just an extra point of might in there for fairly cheap amounts.
Yeah,
Yeah, and they've got bows too, which don't add to the bow limit. So I think we've got about 14 shots a turn, which is pretty high,
good.
we think,
and in our practice games they have fouled trolls
in a turn.
in a turn. So, if we have anything that we do want to get rid of, we can just concentrate all 14 shots, and eventually they'll go down.
Yeah,
Bounce probability suggests.
we are confident.
Yeah,
We are
Um,
wary. We're cautious as well.
we are.
We won't become bravado-like.
We will sum up at the end of each day of how it's gone. I think that was the plan.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
So stay tuned to
Yes.
follow our journey into battle. So hey guys,
Hello.
this is SBGMR, Matt and Ross. We are,
We returned to the confines of the room after
Yes.
day one.
yes, we've battled thrice.
We have.
We won't tell you the results all in one go. We'll
No.
tell you them as and when. We'll tell you the story of the battle.
The story of the day.
So this is what the first board looked like.
Yep. So as you can see, it was a Goblin Town board, which was very tricksy. But luckily, we decided with the other pair that the black mat was not in fact a chasm, and we could run around on there. Otherwise, the sort of walkways and planks would have been horrific for the
Yeah.
knights.
Chiefly being the board was split into quite two halves. So if
Yeah.
you deployed on the right side, like platforms,
Yeah,
you
you couldn't
couldn't
get
get
over
to the left. So it could have
So-
been, and they didn't have any bows.
So it could have been a long game.
They had a Witch King,
They
didn't
did have the Witch King, yeah, on
Yeah.
Foulbeast.
They had a force. It was a Witch King on Foul base with 2 cave trolls,
Mm-hmm.
and then a Goblin King with a Goblin Captain and that
Grinner?
something,
Yeah.
with a load of little goblins. Defense 3, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah, we like that, didn't we?
but I think we got a bit awestruck with the monsters.
We did.
So we shot at the monsters a lot when actually
We should have whittled.
we should have
them
whittled them down, because when it came to it at the end,
we would.
We needed one more turn to break them, and we'd have taken the game on VPs.
Yeah, there were two off breaking,
Yes, they were.
and we were 6 inches away. Oh, the game type we were playing was Fog of War, wasn't it?
Was it? Yes,
So
it was.
We had
Yeah,
to secretly elect a hero in our army that wasn't our leader to protect.
yeah,
One of theirs to kill.
yeah.
Which wasn't their
We
leader.
picked Grinner.
We did pick Grinner,
Yes.
yeah. And then to choose like a piece of scenery that we had to occupy, which was in their
Yeah.
half of the board.
We nearly made that as well, but
6
they
inches
kind of
away.
they guessed what we were doing and used a Witch King to immobilise the bloke.
Yeah, very clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So the first one
We
went down
lost.
as a loss.
due to timing, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Two more kills.
Yeah, one more, an extra turn, and we'd have had it.
Yeah. Alas, we knew the time constraints before we committed to the battle. And
We did, yeah,
yeah, like we said, we got distracted by the cave trolls and the Goblin King.
yeah.
We shot at them rather than just whittled down their midget men.
So
that was game one.
that was game one, and then we went into game two.
Played two lovely chaps.
We did, yeah, very nice guys.
Yeah, they were playing as the Harad.
But you can have a look at their army now. So yeah, as you can see, they bought a sort of mixed contingent. So they had, was it the Betrayer on Foul Beast?
I think they did, yeah. I think
And then a
they did
mixture of
so
like,
it's two foul beasts in 2 games we've experienced.
yeah, having seen and played against none.
Yeah.
Fun enough, as 2 ever competitive games,
Mm.
we found ourselves facing 2.
Then they had loads of merchant guards of Abrakan,
Yeah,
his name is.
and Watchers of Kana,
Yeah, and then
and then
they
just
had
a smattering of regular troops.
and a contingent of raiders, wasn't it? Serpent raiders.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
occupied the full left-hand side of the board as we looked at it.
Yeah,
Um,
we had a nice steady shootout for the first half of the game.
yeah, which I think
We were
we were
winning,
edging just.
maybe just.
Faramir and the Knights fought the Betrayer on the right-hand side of the board for most of the battle.
Didn't go too well.
It didn't. At one point, it looked like it was going all right.
Yeah.
But then we sort of fluffed our lines for courage, and when we did the heroic strike, didn't go too well.
Yeah. But their cavalry was felled by Kyrian, as we realise he's now called.
Not Syrian.
Took him down. Took him down.
Kyrian was an animal on
He
that
was really
side.
good.
Actually, he's done all right.
But needless to say, after a long struggle, which we were probably, it was very, very even.
It was.
We managed to sneak the objectives because it was domination, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
Whole
we.
ground of it was cool.
Well, they held 3 for most of the game, and we held 2.
And then right at the last quarter,
We managed to push them back,
And we had
and
3
Kyrian
there,
taking the one on the far left and the one in the centre by the captain.
yeah, and we,
And then in the last turn, wasn't it?
yeah, it was last turn.
That was the last combat of the game.
Yeah, we had a guard of the Fountain Court versus one of their like Watchers of Khan or whatever.
Yeah.
We shielded.
Elected to
won.
shield. We did.
He backed away,
Onto the objective.
which flipped it to theirs. So we literally lost it
Lost
because
it
we won
because
a
we
combat.
shield. Yeah.
So that was very frustrating to lose in such a way.
Yeah.
So we
It
were
was.
foiled. One turn to go. Really.
Yeah. So both games we lost. We lost very narrowly. Then we went and we had some lunch. This is like a little view around the main area where they had loads of different war games that we've not really seen before.
No, it's quite cool.
And also had 40k and Age of Sigmar doubles. So that was that, and then we had lunch, and then we played game 3 for today, didn't we?
We did. We went to game 3, kind of a little bit.
It was an odd,
Deflated.
yeah.
We
We lost play. Well, we played 2, lost 2, but so had our opponents.
they were again they were fielding half Harad and
Yeah.
half
Mordor.
Mordor.
They had a mix of Mordor. They had some regular Mordor orcs, but they had a spatter of Morannons. They had a
Yeah.
banner,
They had a couple of wargs,
wargs, and a Trixie
Trixie Shaman,
shaman. Yeah,
that did furious
yeah.
his way around.
Well, that seemed to be every time I reminded the guy to take his fury rolls. That was when he passed them.
It was very frustrating. But the game type was rescue.
It was. We didn't feel particularly happy about this one,
No,
did
we
we?
were a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah,
So if half your force in the middle, only 6 inches away from half of their force, and the
Yeah.
other half of your force is off the board edge, and you have to roll to bring them on.
yeah.
Fortunately, all of my side of the force came on in the first turn to
yeah.
rescue yours.
But I think initially when we made the roll, we preferred Matt's army to come on
Because it has more numbers.
Because it has more numbers.
And you had the horses.
And my knights would have then been able to ride up the field and help out immediately.
Yeah, and hand it home.
But actually, the knights and the captain's warband had to go in the middle. But it went well. I mean, they did some very strange decisions, I thought.
Yeah, they called a heroic march turn 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Where they tried to run away, even though they had priorities. They ran past all the knights.
Yeah, but they were only sort of 3 inches away from them, so I could turn and... They were easy kills.
Mm. Yeah.
But other than that, it was just a slog in the middle, wasn't it?
It was a big slog. It could have gone. I didn't realise they broke. I didn't realise they were broken.
No, I hadn't. It's a good job they did break, otherwise it would have been a draw.
Yeah.
Because you got 2 VPs for breaking the initial force in the centre, and then if you break them and then remain unbroken yourself for the whole army, you got 3 VPs instead. So that's how we took that.
Yeah. So we won 3-2 in the end.
Yeah.
So 2 losses and a win. Finished on a kind of high.
Kind of high, yeah.
But I tell you what, there are some very lovely painted models out there.
There's some really nice looking models and good looking boards as well, actually, I think.
Yeah.
I'd say you'll see a selection of them in this video.
That's it for day 1, isn't it?
That's it for day 1. We're going off for a carvery for the social.
In a few.
Yeah. So we'll see you tomorrow when we sum up day 2. Hello, and welcome back. It's the end of day 2.
Yeah, it's the
end of the tournament. Yeah, our first tournament
ever.
Yes. So
Well,
how did we get on?
Well, day 2 started off
Very well.
triumphantly.
Yeah. We came up against...
Last Alliance of Million Elves.
We did, yeah. So it's High Elves and some Gondor.
Gondor, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, we played it pretty well. We kept the Knights in a deep reserve.
Yeah.
And then we outshot them just about, I'd say, across a river.
Yeah, we did.
And then we crossed, and in the mooriness of the ford, we slogged it out.
We did. You can see where the battle in the ford took place here. And then we brought the knights around the back, didn't we? They spent most of the game hidden behind a hill away from the elven archers. We timed it perfectly.
We did
We came straight into the back.
Like, totted up some heroic combats. And
Yeah, and away you went.
yeah, and that was a successful victory for us.
Yeah. So the second game of the day
Was
was on against Goblin Town and Uruk-hai
yeah.
on this very nice lava board.
Oh, the last one was Lords of Battle. This,
Oh, yeah.
This one was to the death.
To the death.
Yeah, we did not learn from our victory
No.
game prior.
No.
They rushed the knights in and they swiftly surrounded. Their Goblin King is quite a beast.
Goblin King. He knocked Faramir off his horse by lobbing a gobbo at him.
It's quite funny.
It was quite funny, but it was frustrating because then Faramir got caught.
Yeah. Did he die?
He did, yeah. He got rendered by the Goblin King. We lost that one quite heavily, actually, didn't we?
We did. Yeah.
We just couldn't contain the Goblin King.
It was too.
We needed
people left, right, and centre,
we
knocking
needed a
mines
mage
down.
really, but we obviously didn't have that.
No.
But it was a nice board though. I thought, like scenery
Yeah,
wise.
it was like volcanic.
Yeah, it was. I think we got a shot of the knights being swamped here.
And the
last game
was bittersweet.
it was
wasn't
bittersweet. In fact, it's probably, even though it goes down as a loss on VPs, I think we
won.
enjoyed it. Yeah,
In our hearts, we won.
yeah. We reduced them
To
well
less
under
than
a quarter.
25%. Yeah. And we weren't broken, were we at all?
No, we weren't.
But it was a
on
contest of champions.
Yeah, it was on this Eamon Amon Hen board. Yeah, so the board was made up of obviously 4 quadrants, and then in the centre, so your leader. But they went opposite each other. So yours was Kyrian. We have learnt.
Well, I heard
Isn't
that
it?
last people call it Syrian. So I think it's
who
50-50
knows?
debate.
Who
Please comment
knows?
below.
Yeah.
Hard C or soft C?
So yeah, so you had Syrian in the middle and Faramir on horseback, obviously. And they had the pesky Knight of Umbar on a horseback and Gothmog on
a
warg.
wargie.
Yeah. So Syrian stand a chance.
He was dead in the first turn.
Yeah. Faramir became victim to transfixes.
He died after like
He
3
died
or 4
3 or 4
turns.
turns, but
So
he
we had no,
basically spent all his time shielding.
yeah, we had no scoring characters.
No,
So the only way we could possibly win is by breaking them.
and we did actually.
Which
I
we
mean, they
did.
had the Knight of Umbar. So what did he have? He had a Knight of Umbar and a full war band of Morgul
It
Knights.
was only 8. Isn't it?
8 Morgul Knights, and that
we
was
had
his
a guy
300-point army.
Had 12 Wargs and a Gothmog on one.
Yeah.
So we cut them all down pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we killed Gothmog. Yeah.
My captain was
Phenomenal.
phenomenal. He managed to take the Knight of Umbar's horse from him. But had a Courage of My Conviction. They rolled a 6 and a 5 for that, so I would have wounded the Knight of Umbar. I mean, I only got 2 fate, but you could have failed. So yeah, we won, and we broke them on 25, but on VPs we lost. So I mean, for the tournament that took us to 4 losses and 2 wins.
Yeah.
We didn't come last, which is
No.
which is good for our first tournament, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
We recommend it to any keen hobbyists out there.
Yeah. A man of the tournament.
We previously discussed a captain of Gondor.
We did. He did very well.
Yes, he was very good. He only died in 1 game, and the last
Yeah.
game he outshone himself.
He did. He did again. Held the centre against the Knight of Umbar.
We can say good
Yeah.
good form. I'm strong.
Good form.
For gentlemen.